Oh, hello. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty Lou. Just letting the first set of ads run through. I I get really bad about pushing the start button on the timer. That's bad. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-da-bum-bum, bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Can I actually take this apart? Oh, Proacryl, how I hate you sometimes. Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot to see if this is going to be that. Whoops. Whoops. That's pretty thick still. I don't think that's going to work the way I want it to work. Needs more butter. Yeah. This guy. And I might need this guy. This is the one on the remix station, right? Okay. I do not understand what you're doing. Right. I I don't understand. It's gonna be one of those nights. I can already tell. It's gonna be one of those nights. Welcome in, everybody. Closing time can get turned off. Because we're not closing, we're at the start of the stream. For the next 2 hours. We're going to see what happens. I want green. Event green. Have fun, hey. Have fun and thank you for the lurk. So, in reality, I want some red and purple. The smidging of my black. Take the white. Start building up a gray tone. I am about to throw YouTube out the window. You doing you a big chillin'? You chill. You chill. Take a load off and chill. I'm going to give it 2 more songs. If it does not behave or start playing the lo-fi, I'm going to give it the violence. Okay. We're finding a new station. It bothers me too much. That was too thick. Mm. Try this. If you don't figure it out, YouTube, I'm going to be upset. Be very upset. You're going to do me a big upset. Okay. New playlist. Who dis? New playlist. Who dis? Okay. I need a different brush for a little bit. That brush is going to be counterproductive to my desires and needs. It's working out a little bit better than I thought it would. Let's keep it up. Oh, hello. How are you doing, Ginger Beef? What brings you in this day? I am working on my single pigment coloring challenges, in which I only use a handful of colors to paint. And that is all I allow it. There is no bottle to paint from, just black, white. I took 2 colors out, so I just have red and oxide yellow on the palette this time. I'll be honest with you, I'm not really a fan of the oxide yellow as I'm mixing. It's not giving me some of the colors that I want. But the point is to have fun and goof off. And this guy comes from Kimera, one of the Kickstarters I backed. I have 2 of him. I painted up one a while back, good while back, and I said, you know what? Let's paint him again. Good evening, Antifreeze. I saw your entry for ReaperCon, what you're working on, and I like it. I likes it. I might finish up a couple of extra things on Board Game Wednesday and either dedicate that to ReaperCon prep, or I'm just going to keep to Fridays and Saturdays for that and keep working on what I want to work on for it. You're in the right place, Antifreeze. You're in the right place. You remember that Miniko bus that I had been working on stream for a while? I cannot find the full primed figure of her at all. Like the photo I took that I said, like just her straight primed. For the life of me, I can't find it. And I really don't want to go digging through Painting Big's progress. Works in Progress channel. Because I might have posted it there. I don't know if I did. But the earliest photo that I have of preparation for her auntie was January 1, 2003. Or January 2023 is when I started seeing photos pop up in my OneDrive and a few other pieces here and there. Needs more white. Nope, needs more black. So it's Friday and Saturday I'll be doing my ReaperCon prep and working on my Puss in Boots, or I'll be working on my other Chimera stuff. I don't know yet. We'll see. We shall see. It's too gray and too thick. To start wearing your glove again too, sir. We're gonna have to get our gold non-metallic metal squared away here in a second too. This needs to thin down a lot more, please, and thank you. I need to finish reading that book before I forget. Biscuit. Yeah, yellow washes or raw umber. Over non-metallic metal or just over in general? Um, oh yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So that's one of the things I didn't realize. So I ignored the Chimera Kickstarter for their Velvet line, which maybe I was alone in this thought or fell alone in some of the drama. Apparently there's a bit of drama going around for those that Velvet line, because I didn't realize that parts of Scale 75 may be owned by Chimera, or Chimera may own Scale 75 part. I don't know. It seems weird. I'm confused every time somebody talks about it. Maybe I'm not the smartest person to talk about it. Um, there seems to be some drama over it, but at the same time, I was like, I should really learn to use inks a little bit more, um, and play with the inks, just for the what you said, building contrast and helping smooth blends. Because that's just way too thick right there. I need to correct that again. And I forgot to dust on the back of my thumb. When you forget to do that, sir, you end up doing silly things. But anyway, for the Velvet line that Chimera is introducing, it would be interesting to have them to help create like those brown tones. Because I think brown tones and inks I enjoy a little bit more than grabbing bottles of brown. I'm not finding as much benefit in having brown paints. Come fight me. Phthalo green blue shade. I've never seen phthalo green blue shade. I have phthalo green, but I don't have phthalo green blue shade. I have phthalo blue red shade and phthalo blue green shade, but I do not have phthalo blue or green phthalo other shade you mentioned. Ah, heavy body. Gotcha. Understands now. Understands. Uh-oh. So can you find that in a craft paint? I'm sorry, I don't mean to make bad jokes. It's just, it is in my nature. All right. So, Ginger, you are represented in your community and you are a respected individual of that community. Always. Be awesome. Also, did I miss Death going live today? I thought she said she was going live again. Or did I miss it? Oh, oh, trust me. Trust me. I actually kind of respect. I got nothing but respect. All right. Oh, it's good. All right, Ginger. Let me drop this down on you. I want gold. Where's my gold? Where's my pen? Gold. Did I have light too high? Yes, but didn't really change anything. All right. So I like Cryo Cheese's non-metallic metal recipes that he posted. Essentially, we start with a violet, bluish red color. That's part of my problem is it's too blue. It's not reading violet at all. There's problem number one. Mix your effing paint right, sir, and you'll fix your problem. I just need to talk to Ginger. So, I want blue. I want red. And I want to make a violet. You're right, it cannot. So sometimes the base of non-metallic metal, and trying to get to your, so out of all the different thoughts and theories behind it, you start with a violet brown color, or a brown that's based with violet inside of it. So you put violet and then you start mixing yellow, either warm or cold, and you go to the right. And then as you get to the highest, you add in a little bit more white. The problem is that while I'm using oxide, my red shade my red and my blue are not making a violet the way that I want them to, right? I am looking at my color wheel correct, right? And what am I missing here? So red and blue, they go together and they make violet, right? 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 So you get a violet. So essentially what you're doing is you're taking your red violet and you kind of start adding in your yellow. I think that's what I'm doing wrong. Smiling, you're correct. I got my puddle ratio incorrect. Um, so you end up with your red velvet, and then you get to your mustard as you add more yellow, and then you can get to your high high. Aha! This is why we talk about things. Okay. I want red. I want a big puddle of red. Big puddle of red. We have big puddle of red. Big red. Big red energy. We take our blue. We take a little bit of blue. We don't take a lot of bit of blue. We take a little bit of blue. Yeah. I'm doing him on a warm, sunny battlefield. So sun coming down, and I'm not trying to do anything overly complicated. I've just been struggling, not, maybe not struggling is the right word. Okay. Um, 1 second. Let me make sure it's not let me make sure it's not SOS. Not SOS. All right. Um. Ooh, calm down. I put a hole in my wet palette. Mm-hmm. So let me cook on this a little bit. That's not going to end up where I want. I want a little bit more blue in it. Um, One day I will understand and take into account environmental lighting. Today, I want that. Right there. It's hard to pick up. Camera's being a dick right now. Now, I take my yellow. I take my yellow. Much yellow. Once again, we get a little puddle of yellow. And we take a touch of our blue-violet mix, or red-violet mix. We mix in some more of our yellow. And we start getting the color that we want. Son of a biscuit. Thank you, Smiling. Thank you, Ginger, for being here. I would have been cussing at this all night. We need to repaint that entire shoulder pad. Oh, also, how are you doing, Smiling? How was your long stream this morning? It looked like it went well. Get a nice shiny bottle going on the top. Ah, yeah. I remember that. I just sometimes it's a little. I forget the exact details of it. Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought you were supposed to be counting pennies. Well, it's only $3 for like the basing bit STL, and you can print it. I know how this logic works. See, that's looking a lot more like what I was thinking of. So you have that red brown there, then you get a lighter brown, and then we mix in more oxide yellow, and you start getting up to your mustard yellows, or your ochre, I guess you would say. And then I can take some of my bold titanium white, super thin again, mix it in and shift it up a little bit more. I should. I was muting myself too much earlier on it, and that's why it was not working the way I wanted it to work. Might need to be some more oxide yellow and white. We'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of like that. Ain't fully mad at it. Thank you so much for being here, Ginger, and smiling.
Crazy Canadian J7 just clammed stretch.
Just clammed. Clammed. You did not claim. You clammed. You clam. Clam. I do not pray to you often, Clam. But now I require your assistance. Help me be victorious, Clam. We need to get to the chopper. Also, I should have fixed the text to speech. Alright, now I need a blue-gray. Because as Ginger Beef pointed out, very politely, blues and greens and all of that come from our battlefield. And do we want to set up some environmental reflections? You should introduce the blues and the greens. But you were a great help, Ginger. You helped talk. There was a time I went and I was talking to another engineer and I said, hey, I need to talk to you about this thing really quick. I sat down and we started saying the thing and I go, never mind, I figured it out. I did that a lot. I still do that a lot. Best days. Right there. Hello, my love. How are you? You got that big cat stretch energy in. Hi. Hello. Hello. What's up, my love? Did you wake up from your nap? Are you happy I moved your bed? You're okay. You're okay. You're a-okay. No, you're fine. You're still okay, my love. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You are about to get kicked out of this room permanently, sweetie. Stop. And the ad break is over. Calm down. Calm down. What is your deal? You're fine. Killer boy, like that cellar boom. How you doing, Sel? Yeah, I don't know why. I really like painting these chibis and just making my own colors with them. So, we'll mix it up on Monday. Way too much white. And that's way too much black. Something a little bit like that. Digging the music, Jay? So this is it's a chibi skeleton from Chimera that I painted. One already, so I had him, so I wanted to repaint him again. Well, I primed him because I said I was going to repaint him. Okay. It's a left brain, right brain playlist, so hopefully it finds the tunes. I tried to get the remix station to play earlier, and it just kept defaulting back to like lyrical music. I'm like, stop, please. And it's like, excuse me, you wanted lo-fi, right? I'm like, yes, lo-fi. It's like, here it is. We're gonna play Hosier. What? Hosier is not lo-fi. Okay. Okay. Ginger, if you're still there, I hate you, but I love you. Thank you. Your idea of adding the blue or talking about putting the blue in and mixing it in, I've so the sword was just the gray and white mix that I'd been using to kind of do my non-metallic metal in, and I've never been happy with it. Never have. No, I've never been happy with it. Adding in the blue, we're getting down here a little bit more, and I'm liking how it looks in terms of actual like a high polished plate reflection. I know it would be perfectly white in a lot of locations, but I don't want it perfectly white. So I'm really liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking the conversation. You help it. You help it. You help it. And the thought about the conversation we had earlier about the velvet inks or the like a raw umber ink or something like that, using it to kind of blend into the shadow. Yeah. And that's kind of like the step that I've always been missing. So gold non-metallic metal, I've become more and more comfortable with every time that I've painted it. But when it comes to like a steel non-metallic metal or like a silver non-metallic metal, it always just doesn't feel right to me at all. Like it never has. It's never felt natural, or it's never felt honest. If that makes any sense. Um, it's just something in my brain always screams at me, this isn't right. But this is feeling more natural and more correct to me. Right now that's beyond my uh well, I could mix it out of there. Uh, I just haven't. But then getting to the point of like rust and desaturating and darkening your shadows here instead of using black, using like umbers or browns would be a good way to do that. Mm-hmm. 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 So both me and Sally say thank you for having that lovely chat this morning or today. Despite what Blades 81 says about you, you're still a good person. I thought I would get a good laugh out of you. No, she's super sweet. She's not demonic evil. Cooper's just the most perfect of gentlemans. No, no, I don't want to look into her eyes. I'm good. I'm good. Uh, Blades81's another streamer that we'll probably end up raiding into tonight because she'll probably be live much longer than normal. Looks like she got a slightly later start. She would frequently raid into me, and she's a super sweet human being. That's like a ball of chaotic energy, and you go, oh, so it's not just me. She's really good at marbles, too. I need to continue reorganizing that shelf. What I need to do. That actually looks kind of like a really interesting figure to paint, to be honest with you. The figure for Blades riding her dog. One, two, three kittens. Where did the black one go? Or the black two? Sorry. No, that's mom and two. No, it's three. Where's mom? And where's dad? Oh, I don't like that. Uh, my neighbors across outside my back window. There's a black tomcat that walks around the neighborhood. That's not fixed apparently, and a female gray tabby that's not fixed either. Don't ask. Oh, you're gonna break. You're gonna bring that chaotic demonic. Is Cooper the patron? Is Cooper gonna be her patron for her warlock or cleric character that she plays? So they are not. One, I believe, is owned. I'm not quite sure the story that goes with them. Um, one day last year, my cat Katra was going ape shit crazy at the window, just constantly meowing. Oh God, Ginger, you are a you sir, take everything on that one. Um. So anyway, Katra's going ape crazy at the window one day, just constantly meow 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 meow. Like she's on the back of a high chair, just meowing out the her head. Everything's going awry. Can't get her attention. Finally, she's meowing and she's perched up on this high chair, looking out the back window. And I look over at my neighbor's shed and realize there's like 6 kittens running around in the backyard. That was the first litter. This is the second litter that is now here. There's 3 gray tabbies, and I thought there were 2 black ones. So I am concerned because I don't see the black one. And I'm afraid that it got scared with some of the home improvement projects that had been going on in my yard and has permanently run off. Um, I think I need to talk to my neighbors after people leave this weekend and see if we can try to attempt to capture one or the two and get them fixed. Because as much as I like cats and kittens, we have 2 unattended for litters, and they cannot keep taking litters in. To be quite honest. So that's why I was concerned. I was looking out and I saw them out playing around this evening, and I was like, oh, I need to check in to see what's going on with them. Um, I really wish I could find the arsehole that let their black cat out and is not taking care of it and did not neuter it. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, there we go to someone else's backyard, and that's where they've been hanging out. Gotcha. Bum, ba-da, bum, ba-da, bum, ba-da. Working on this piece right here. I'm really digging it. Really digging it. I'm really digging it. Mhm. Stay focused. You're okay, sweetie. No, no. Let's stay over there. Stay over here. Uh-uh. I do not understand. No, no. I've got my eye on you. I still do not understand, sweetie, why you do not like sleeping in those beds. No. 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 Okay. Come here. What do you mean, meow? What do you mean, meow? What do you mean, meow? My sweet, sweet psychopath. Yeah. Yeah. For those that do not know, I have a slightly over 1 year old tuxedo, not tuxedo, tortoiseshell cat. Or tortie. She is the inspiration behind some emotes that are currently on my channel, such as Catra's What Face, the amazing Zoomies created by Pukro, who has other ones that are going to be made as well. I'm going to probably commission them to help me continue and make a I need to distract the cat with a red dot kind of image. Um, so what's weird about Catra is she is not a lap cat. Not a lap cat. She will sit on my lap if I'm laying down or I have my feet up. She will consider my lap then, as it's a cozy place for her to lay. Sit at a desk with my feet on the floor? That's Oh, she rides around on my shoulder too. She's not on my shoulder right now because I'm wearing a workout shirt and not a polo. So the workout shirt's a little slippery for her and she doesn't like it as much. So sometimes when I have her cat camera on, you can see her hanging out in the window, but she's not there right now. She's the sweetest herpadirt that I've ever hurt in dirt. Mm-hmm. So save this playlist for future, Jay. Okay. I have no issues saving it. I've enjoyed it quite a bit as well. Oh, I have it at the accessible right there too. So I have the Triad Jinja from not from Reaper. So we have a silver base, a silver shadow, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of blue in the actual colors. The couple of times I've used them, and that's kind of why I was like, "Am I doing something wrong?" There we go. This little chainmail's starting to come together. Do the backside too. There we go. You want to know one of the worst parts about working a full time job? Is that you have to remember you have to go do the full time job. Mm. Yeah. And I do need to try to make it into the office tomorrow, so we're gonna try to have a hard stop at 8:30. But I feel like getting through his chainmail, getting through his breastplate, the little piece here, getting a little bit on there, um, and then working on his sword. I want to keep going. I don't want to stop. But if I don't stop, I won't be in the office tomorrow. If I'm not in the office tomorrow, I can't do the things I'm supposed to do with coworkers and communicate and coordinate and collaborate. So Ginger, I feel you. That's that's a big mood energy right there. That's one where you go, sorry, boss man. I don't mean to be a dick to you, but I was having too much fun doing something else other than what you pay me for. Ugh. That was the wrong way. That was the wrong way. Unfortunately, I do not drink, so people will notice if I'm hungover. Being extra sleepy, though? Nah, that's fine. Hungover, though? They will notice. Yeah. There we go. I understand that. That's a challenging one to deal with quite frequently, and quite honestly. It's just life has become so weird about alcohol at times that it just doesn't seem to always jive. Son of a dumbass. Thinking. Just a few more like that. We should be good. You're okay, my love. All right. I'm down. You're A-okay, sweetie. Channel. We're going to go raid the lovely and amazing Blades 81. Here. Thank you, please, and much. I'd like to say thank you for everybody that hung out. Ginger Beef, you're awesome. Celeboom, thank you for joining us. Katie Lou, amazingness, thank you for joining us. And Jay, you're always welcome as well. You have an amazing night. Be awesome. Enjoy tomorrow. And let's go see Blades.